Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Amos Rushing.
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ichiro Suzuki.
Number 51.
Outside low, and we are underway here in San Francisco. That one close, ruled the ball. And now 2-0.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Out to short, Jeter. On to first. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Bob Boone.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
Julio Franco, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball two.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out, bases empty. In for a strike, now 3-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
In the air, right side of the infield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two outs.
Batting third baseman, number 44.
Two down, bases empty. In now for the Reds, Pete Rose. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Rose with another scorching run of play lately. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
into center. And it falls. And that extends the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Rose off of first with 2 away. And misses inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great
runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. There's the strike. And now 3-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Man at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Reds. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Fastball almost got him there. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Swings through that one.
Big, that's cheddar, baby.
Next offering misses down and away. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses the zone. Full count, 3-2. Damon in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. Huge call, third strike against a big bat to end the inning. So they strand a pair. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Back here at Oracle Park. And going for the Reds in this one, Whitey Ford. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy number 12. Ford was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Tap foul at the plate.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 100.
Franco. The throw to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ralph Kiner, the next Giant to hit. Ball. This one in the dirt. Fastball in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just missing there. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back here in San Francisco, top of the second, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Johnny Damon. Rushing back to work. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
At the plate, Barry Larkin.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
First pitch, not close. Larkin with some impressive production lately. to third. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 8, catcher, number 9.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bob Boone. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Two out, space is empty. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Jeter brings it in with a nice running grab. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Sammy Sosa.
Oh, but he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
And that's in there at the knees. Sosa with a homer in his last game. Missing inside, and the count even 1-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Murray steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ford, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And that's way high. Ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Franco squeezes it, and that quickly 2 away.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. And Naylor swings through that one.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
High fly ball out to left field. Bonds. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And another ball.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Fastball for a strike. And a count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one way inside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now that number 51.
Ichiro Suzuki, the next to hit for the Reds. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Suzuki goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Japan. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that one almost got him.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Line drive. Caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next for Cincinnati, Julio Franco. Flied out his first time. Franco turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. 2 on, 1 out. Rose will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next pitch in for a strike. And 1-1. Ford at second. Franco at first. One gone. That's too low. The count now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. That misses. Ball 3. Bonds in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Barry Bonds, the next to hit for the Reds. Golden opportunity right here. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
Lifted in the air, right field. Sosa gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first. It's 1-0.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
So digging in, Eddie Murray. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one inside. And that is ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Two outs. Fouled off. He was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and that's the third out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 1 and the Giants nothing. As we go to the last of the third, and digging in for San Francisco, Dalton Varsho. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Chopped out in front of the plate, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Pitcher, number 18.
And now the Giants pitcher, Amos Rushing. That's a little bit low.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ford ready to fire now. That's out to center field. Franco on the move. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Stays alive. And that one in the air center field. And that is that. And we're back on to the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
High in the air, out to right. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop Barry Larkin.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
One ball.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that skips in the dirt.
Strikes.
On the ground. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Bob Boone, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That one misses, and a count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The shortstop, Jeter.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. In the air to left center. Bonds sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. So here is Bryce Harper.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball for a strike. One check swing, appeal down to third. Didn't go. And that's in the dirt.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Kiner in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, that's down.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Out towards right center field, Franco. And the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rushing back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy.
That one to first. Harper takes it himself. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Ichiro Suzuki. 0 for 2 in this one. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many. And you know my scorebook is a work of art.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the second baseman, Julio Franco. 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside, just missed. Ball to strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
McKendry checks the runner. Suzuki dives back in safely. Goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. Amos rushing gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New arm out of the bullpen, Greg Michael.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Pete Rose. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch, and he just misses. Rose launched a homer in his most recent game. Man on second, 2 down. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. 1-1 is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Man at second. Swings and misses. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So the Giants' pen gets the job done. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Sammy Sosa. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one down.
Now back, second baseman.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
And that one pulled foul. In the dirt, now 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's a little high. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Giants go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Barry Bonds. Bonds, a career batting average over 325. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Gabe Spire appears to be getting loose. Morgan also throwing. the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. That's
Full
off
count.
the mark. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he calls for time now in the box. A chance to collect himself in the middle of this long at bat. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Varsho has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
So up next, Eddie Murray. Murray with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
One down, base is empty. That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Johnny Damon, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a base hit. The throw in. And he's safe. So it's 1st and 3rd with 1 down.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Greg Michael will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, number 56.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In now for the Reds, Barry Larkin has grounded out a couple of times. Off the mark there. 1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, one out. That one the other way, and foul ball. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second, that's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 6th. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low. And that skips into dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now 2-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's in there. It's 0-1. There's a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Backed off the plate that time. In the air, right field. Franco on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 12.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter. A switch hitter batting right. That's in there. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. Outside low, ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Right through there for a strike. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner at second, 2 down. Hit in the air, center field. Damon under it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So the Giants leave one. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the catcher, Bob Boone.
Catcher, number 9.
And that misses. Outside. And it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So now here's the pitcher, Whitey Ford. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Seiya Suzuki, a runner at first for him, nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first in time. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki, 1 for 3. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Now one missed. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Popped in the air, left field. Kiner tracks it down for the out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 36.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Harper up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Ground ball right side. Murray takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ralph Kiner. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. This one in the air, right field. Smith sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Sosa stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
Ball 3.
Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Close, but called the ball. And the count is 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one just misses. That misses the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Naylor up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside, ball one. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Up the middle, Franco. And that ends the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Zach Eflin. Now, Julio Franco.
Second baseman, number 38.
Ball one there.
Inside.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Tosses across to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one missing inside. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Barry Bonds. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Reds. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Two outs. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Reds leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Willie Stargell. Big spot for him here. First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. 1 up, 1 down. Pinch hitter coming on. Carlos Correa. He represents the go-ahead run. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that hits the bag. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Now it's going to be Derek Jeter. 0 for 3 in this one. popped up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Number 34.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Bryce Harper, the next Giant to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. 2 on, 2 outs. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Up and in, 1-2 the count.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Nope. That's inside.
First and second, 2 down. Just misses. And a full count now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Now, that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. Fought off foul. Slap the other way, foul. So they're all loaded up. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants leave him loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Strom.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now into the game, Carlos Gomez. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 31.
And here is Johnny Damon.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Struck him out looking.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now it's going to be Barry Larkin, and a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Next offering is downstairs. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Really nice pitch right there. He dotted that fastball on the inside and just froze him for the backwards K. Even if he swings, so tough to do anything with the pitch in that location and that velocity. You almost have to be looking hard in with 2 strikes to handle it. And who does that?
Stepping in, Bob Boone. Started to swing, held up. Strom, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Up the middle, Bogarts handles the chance, sends it to first, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. All tied 1-1. And we're back. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Going 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
First pitch just misses. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bonds sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's Bogarts now. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Bogart swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Larkin on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. So 2 down now, and here is Bo Naylor. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied 1-1. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Carlos Beltran. He represents the go-ahead run. Strom back to work, and that is in for a strike. 0-1. To the right side, Bogarts fields it cleanly, tosses to first, 1 away in the top half of the 10th. Ichiro Suzuki, the next to hit for the Reds. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one pulled foul. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, number 38.
So digging in, Julio Franco, known for his late inning heroics. And a foul ball. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Pete Rose now at the plate. Snap throw to first. Franco back on a dive. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Rip to third. They take the force out. That ends the frame. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still tied 1-1. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Julio Teheran. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Carlos Gomez digs in now, looking for his first big league hit right here. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this
blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Curtis Granderson.
And he's taken this guy deep a few times in his career, Boog, so look for him to have some good swings up there at the plate. Pretty comfortable, it seems.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Number 12.
Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. Up the middle. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
And now here is Derek Jeter. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And that is out of play.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
2 straight.
This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Eli Morgan. He's been so good against lefties. Now the left fielder, Barry Bonds.
Number 25.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a bouncer. Naylor throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Reds. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's down and in. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Gomez sizes this one up. That's out number 2. So up next, Johnny Damon.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Nicely done for the out. Back here in San Francisco, all set for the bottom of the 11th. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Ralph Kiner. Line drive, down the line, and it's foul. Tap foul at the plate. That misses. Now 1-2. A little bit low.
That's a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hard hit right side. On to Murray. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now the batter now, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Runner at first with 2 away. Bo Naylor, the next Giant to hit. That one
Ball
missed.
1, no strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that is downstairs. And the count's full. On the ground right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that
1
skips
ball,
into dirt.
2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's the Reds catcher, Bob Boone. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here deep into extra innings. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. And there are 2 down. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Ozzie Smith looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Morgan, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. 2 down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Two outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll get down for a hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Go ahead run on base. Suzuki getting ready to hit. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied 1-1. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Frederick Marbury. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. So digging in, Carlos Gomez.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one in there across the letters. Next pitch is downstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. David Wright, the winning run on base for him. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And it's even up. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Number 12.
Now the third baseman. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 1 down. Winning run on at first. Hit on the ground might be 2. The underhand flip. 1 at second. On to first. Safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Derek Jeter, the next Giant to hit.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Good job to fight that one off. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Franco.
Number 38.
This to third, Jeter. And it gets by him. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 44.
Next for Cincinnati, Pete Rose.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Adios, pelota. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 2-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer.
What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Barry Bonds, the next to hit for the Reds. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. In there for strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're deep into extras. And that one fouled off. And they'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 1 for the Reds on the homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Number 34.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raleigh Fingers.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hauls it in for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Kiner in the box now, takes strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And the Giants down to their final out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So 2 down. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Phil Niekro. Singy, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And now Ichiro Suzuki. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that's how this game gets started. Oh, 1 down. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Out to center. Varsho makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Julio Franco will hit next. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Y'all, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got him looking with the knuckler for strike 3.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Pete Rose in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Rose matched a homer in his last game. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, left field. Granderson on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it drops in. Throws to second. And he's out. You're out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Warren Spahn.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Bottom of the first. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is foul back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 out, base is empty.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Caught him looking for the K.
Boog, I think even when you know he's got that pitch in his arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that he throws. That one right there locked him up.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Just missed.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. That clips the zone, and it's 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the dirt. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 left for San Francisco. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Barry Bonds. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Bonds getting to start in left, 36 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Foul ball there. That one out to right. Sosa. And it's caught for the out. And now Johnny Damon. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Chopper right side. To first and to away now. Stepping in the long ball threat, Carlos Beltran.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that drops in for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson. Spahn back to work. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Outside.
2 strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ewing now at the plate. Line drive, and this might be trouble. The run scores from third, and they take a 2-run lead. Now around second, going for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well done. Drives in the run. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Runner at third, nobody out. Varsho, the next to hit. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Beltran makes the play. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner in third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Phil Niekro, the next Giant to hit. On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Right side, Franco. Tosses to first. Bogaerts retired. And that is the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 3, and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that drops in for a strike.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. On the ground, right side. Harper steps on the bag and one away in the top of the third.
Batting 8, catcher number 2.
Here's the catcher to hit, Benji Molina, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
It took Ozzie almost 3,000 left-handed at-bats until he hit his first home run from that side of the plate, and he did it in style, a walk-off shot to win Game 5 of the '85 NLCS for the Cardinals.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Reds down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the power speed combo. Sammy Sosa. There's the strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Two down, bases empty. Next to hit, Curtis Granderson. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
8-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Close one doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Varsho hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 38.
In now for the Reds, Julio Franco. Struck out looking his first time. And takes low for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Bogarts. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, number 44.
2 outs, base is empty. Pete Rose getting ready to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And
That's
ball one.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. This one in the air center field. Varsho drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds nothing. Back here in San Francisco, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, David Wright. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Good eye in that spot.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
On the ground, Franco. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, number 1.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Buck Ewing. He tripled and scored his first time. And there's the strike. That one misses.
Inside.
And that is ball 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. To the right side. Handles, throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for the Giants, Dalton Varsho. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Necro back to work. That's in there. And that is strike 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Johnny Damon. 0 for 1 so far. Damon in his 10th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. The Reds down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Carlos Beltran, the next to hit for the Reds. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Sosa pulls it down, and that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Pitch in the dirt, 2-0.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Xander Bogaerts. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man at first. Now Correa up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-0. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012. And he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Bogaerts leads off first with 1 away. That's in there. 2-1 now.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. That's in for a strike. And there's a foul ball.
One ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Settles underneath it. That is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike two. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Here's the catcher, Benji Molina.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ball one, no strikes.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's a little bit high. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Line to left. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now that pitcher, Warren Spahn.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Warren Spahn.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 1.
All these Giants digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis.
Here's the left fielder, Curtis Granderson. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. Watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. There's a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And downstairs. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? That's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That one inside, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Right. In the box again. Takes a strike. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball, that's upstairs.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they lead it 4-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Ichiro Suzuki.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That one way outside. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, number 38.
Julio Franco, the next to hit for the Reds. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Rose stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That one ripped. Sosa going back and brings it in at the wall. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off. To third, and that one handled, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, center fielder,
Dalton Varsho, the next Giant to hit. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Warren Spahn out of the game. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back. Roy Fader gets the call from the pen. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Strike two.
0-2.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
The other way, and there's 2 away. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, right side. Franco whips it to first. Bogaerts retired. And that is that. So the Giants leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 55.
Now the left fielder, Barry Bonds. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Smoked into left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, number 22.
Johnny Damon, the next to hit for the Reds. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Base hit, left center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And the batter now, Carlos Beltran. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Time called. Base knock center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early. Squared it up with the well-timed swing. And came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here is Ozzie Smith. And that's a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second, and that's 2.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Molina in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Way upstairs, and now it's even 1-1. Damon on third with 2 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Fader back to work. And that's in there at the knees. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. He did not go around. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Franco. And a couple of quick outs. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Hard hit left side. Smith over to first in time. Giants go in order. Giants go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Matt Strom. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Barry Larkin.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Rips that one to right. One up, one down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
In now for the Reds, Ichiro Suzuki.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, number 38.
Reds down to their final out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Julio Franco. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Chomby. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.